Hello class, my name is Dr. Michael Weipert. I am your VT10 flight surgeon. I wanted to welcome you guys to VT10. For whatever reason, we normally do this thing in person, but I wasn't able to be there today. It's partly COVID related, but either way, I wanted to give you guys your quick aeromedical brief on checking in. So I will be your flight surgeon for the next year and a half while you are here. There are two of us. There's myself and there's Dr. O'Mara. You can tell us apart. I'm the one with hair. Dr. O'Mara does not have any hair. Don't remember me as the guy with the mustache because I'm only growing it out to harass my wife. I know it looks bad. That's the point. I'm giving you guys this brief today to talk to you guys about what you can and can't do while you're here in VT10 and what exactly we need from you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys pull out those papers that your class leader gave you, and we'll talk about that. Okay, so if the class leader did his job, you guys should have two pieces of paper in front of you. One talks about Training Wing 6 Medical. You can put that down. The other one looks like this, and there's some fancy blocks for you to fill in. I need you to fill in block 1, 2, and 8. So in block 2, I need your full social security number, not your DOD ID number, your full social. The way that it works out is this is giving me permission to be your actual flight doc. So I'm going to get all your medical records and bring them all and compile them under me. So while you guys are filling out blocks 1, 2, and 8, I'm going to give you guys just a second to do that, and then we're going to continue on with the brief. While you guys are waiting, I'm going to do a couple yo-yo tricks for you guys. So pay attention to your paper, and then if you get done in time, you can take a look at this. First one, walk the dog. Rock the baby. Rock the baby. Skin the cat. Around the world. And that should be enough time for you guys. So, now that we got that important paperwork out of the way, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what you guys can expect from your flight surgeon here at VT10, what you can expect inside the Navy. So, who here has heard of concierge medicine? Concierge medicine is the reason why you don't see Bill Gates sitting next to you guys while you're at your family care doc. He's not over in the corner reading a highlight magazine waiting his turn. He gets to go to the front of the line. He is called the doc comes to him. That's how it works when you have money and you have privilege. This is what you have while you are here at VT10. You have access to me 24/7. You can call me anytime. We can talk about pretty much anything. Just because you can call me 24/7 doesn't mean that you necessarily should. You can stop in and see me anytime I'm here in the clinic. We have an open door policy, or you can call me at home when I'm practicing. You guys can call me while I'm at home. And you can call me here. Okay, drop them. So the bottom line is I'm pretty busy. But if you guys call me 24/7, we can talk about pretty much anything. The only thing that I ask you guys to do is please don't call me and tell me that you guys need to schedule an appointment. Don't schedule appointments. We have the front desk do that. The numbers on the top of that paper that I passed out, they're the ones who handle all the appointments. Call them. Please don't call me. The other thing we're going to start talking about is your flight physical. Your flight physical is due every single year. It's done every 12 months. You can start at 2 months before your actual birth month. The problem that most people have is dental. Dental is something that we can't really do anything about. As much as we would like to, we can't make any special exceptions, or we can't do anything. If you need an extension, you can call us on up and we'll give you an extension. I flew for about 8 or 9 years in the Army, and every single year I forgot to do my flight physical. Somebody had to come and remind me. As a matter of fact, I'm actually about a month late for my flight physical this year. So I completely understand getting busy and not being able to knock it on out. Having said that, if you have a problem, just call me on the phone. I'll do an extension for you, and then we'll knock that on out. I can extend you on up to 90 days. That'll give you time to get dental done. That'll give you time to do all that other stuff. So if you need an extension of your flight physical, just give me a call and we'll make that happen. A couple other things that we have. You got to do audio. There's a time for that. You got to do optometry. There's a time for that. You got to get EKGs if it's a long form. You basically come to the front desk. There's a packet there at the clinic. It'll tell you everything that you need to do. You just knock that stuff on out, and then we'll get you your flight physical scheduled. So let's talk a little bit about down chits. If you see a doctor who's not me, or maybe even if you do see me and there's a reason why I need to down you, that down chit is good until you get an up chit. It doesn't expire. If you go to the ER, if you go to the urgent care, if you go see pretty much anybody out in town, you're automatically down until you call me and at least we talk about it. The thing about it is, if you go to dental or you go to women's wellness, you're not down if that happens. Those ones are okay. Just call me on the phone. We'll talk about it. Down chits are mostly done over the phone nowadays with all the COVID stuff. So you just call me on up and we'll knock out your down chit over the phone. I'll send you a copy of it and then you just forward it to your class leader. And so, like I said, those down chits, those count no matter who you see out in town, unless it's dental or women's wellness. You're automatically down until you call and talk to me. So now the question is, now that you're down, how do you get back up? So you need to get an up chit. We do those on Monday through Friday, about 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning. Ask you just to come on in, sign into sick call, tell me you need an up chit, and we'll knock it on out. Truth be told, they only take a couple minutes. Just make sure that you're feeling okay. If you think about it, you don't normally go back to your doctor after he's treated you and say, hey, I feel good. So it's kind of a formality, but it does need to be done. So if you call me the day before and say, hey, I'm feeling better, I'm ready to go back, depending on why you're down, I'll probably just text you and then text you a copy of your up chit, and you can turn that into your class leader and you should be good to go there. So now, optometry, inevitably people have questions about contact lenses. I don't do anything with contact lenses. You got to get a prescription from the Navy. Once the Navy gives you that prescription, you're good to go. Just let me know and I'll put down that you can wear contact lenses on your up chit. That's about all that I do with that. Same thing with dental. Dental's annoying. I'm sorry about that, but I can't make dental go any faster. I have dental work that needs to get done and I can't get in to see them. So if you have dental stuff, just keep calling them. The number's at the top of that sheet, but know that there's nothing that I can do to make it go any quicker. Okay, let's talk a little bit about medication. So here's the thing with medication. So it used to be back in the day when you would go take a urinalysis. What you would do is you would write on there exactly what kind of medicine you were on. So when they tested you for it, you knew, hey, this guy's taking it, so we're just going to exclude it. The thing about that is, nowadays we don't do that. We just write on there, see medical record. So if I didn't give you the medication, I didn't prescribe it for you, you shouldn't have it. So I know a lot of you guys think to yourself, oh, I got to go order this stuff on Canada because I don't want the flight online in Canada because I don't want the flight doc to know about it. I don't care what you're on. We'll tell you what you can and can't take, and then we'll come up with a plan from there. So here's the thing. Certain medications aren't allowed. Like you can't take Zyrtec, but you can take Claritin and Allegra. I can prescribe you Claritin and Allegra. I'll tell you not to take Zyrtec. I'll save you a bunch of money by ordering it. You shouldn't ever have to pay for any medication except for NyQuil. It's like the one thing that's not covered. But I can write you for Tylenol, I can write you for ibuprofen, I can write you for anything. If you have a headache, take ibuprofen and Tylenol. It is approved. I'm approving it for you guys right now. Don't call me on up and say, hey, I have a headache. Can I take ibuprofen? Yeah, you can take ibuprofen. Here's the other thing about it. I know a lot of you guys are hesitant to come in and see me because you guys are on some medication that you think is a little is a little strange or a little out there. It doesn't matter what it is. Viagra, Rogaine, you need medicinal marijuana. I'm not saying that I'm going to give it to you, and I'm not even saying you can fly while you're taking it, but I have it and I have the ability to prescribe it for you. If you need medication, don't get it from your family doc back home. Don't get it from Canada. Don't buy it online. We can take care of all that stuff. If for some reason you need a certain essential oil or something like that, some kind of herbal root, you call Dr. Amara. He loves that stuff. He's on board with all that. So call him. But if you need medication and you need something, call me. Don't try to hide it from me. I know that back in the day when I was flying, we had a guy in our unit, and his wife was a nurse practitioner, and she used to prescribe us all our medications because our flight surgeon was kind of a jerk and he would ground us for anything. I don't do that. I let everybody fly if I can help it. So come to me. I'll try to get you on a good medication. I'll try to get you so that you can go fly and stay up to it. So call me about medication. Okay, let's talk about supplement use. Now, I'm sure most of you guys have heard when you guys were there inside API that there are certain things you can't take. Most of you guys know that you can't take anything but really creatine, whey protein, and then multivitamins. But some of you guys are going to say to yourself, "Hey, that's not fair. I saw one of my IPs the other day, and he was taking an energy drink." Now, you know that you can't take energy drinks. You know that it's against the rules. But what a lot of you guys don't understand is, why can't I take it? Well, the real reason why you can't have energy drinks and all that other stuff is because you're already going to intentionally dehydrate yourself a little bit before you go out there. Nobody wants to wait. Nobody wants to go to the bathroom 30 minutes into a flight. So you're going to be a little bit volume depleted anyways. And then it's got a glass canopy on top of that aircraft. Because of the glass canopy, it's going to make you, sweat a lot. You're going to be in all that restrictive gear. And then if you're taking supplements, it sets up a bad, just kind of a bad situation for everything that can happen. You can get kidney stones, you can get heart arrhythmias, you can get all kinds of different stuff. Now, what I'm sure some of you guys are going to say is, that's not fair. My IP, the other day, he was taking, I saw him drinking a Red Bull. And he's not supposed to, and that's right. But to be honest with you, even if he pulls out a canister of pre-workout, puts it right in his Red Bull, chugs it, and then says, "Hey, let's go," you're not going to win the fight by saying, "Well, my IP did it, so I did it." It's kind of like when a police officer is speeding down the road 80 miles an hour, and you say, "Well, he's going 80, so I'm going to go 80," and he puts on his lights and pulls you over. It's a hard argument to win. So while I do care about the IPs, and I don't want them to do something they're not supposed to be doing either, they will report you, and then at that point in time, you're kind of hosed. So if you want to do all your supplements, energy drinks, all that good stuff, everything like that, just wait until you get wings, and then go talk to your flight surgeon outside of training command. He's going to tell you the same thing I'm going to tell you, that you can't do it. However, it's not going to be quite such a big deal because they're not going to be turning you in. Just follow the rules while you're here. Follow the rules when you get out there to your unit. It's for your safety, and it's to make sure that you guys are okay. And that's why those rules are in place. If you have any questions about any specific supplement, call me on up and we'll talk about it. If you were one of these people who loves essential oils and crystals and all these other kind of weird things, vitamins and just herbal supplements and stuff, call Dr. Omar. He loves that stuff. Me, I'm kind of more a science-based guy. Anyways, that's what you need to know about supplements. Now, some of you guys are always going to ask questions about I Am Safe. I Am Safe is one of those things where you just can't fly that day for whatever reason. You decide, hey, I just don't have it today, whether you've got some GI, gastrointestinal stuff, or you didn't get a good night's sleep because something happened, you had a family problem. Either way, you still got to call me and you got to let me know why you can't fly that day. A lot of the times, I understand, I'm not going to down you. I'm just going to say, okay, that makes sense, drive on and hit it again tomorrow. But sometimes it becomes a little bit more important. And so you're going to get directed. If you can't do a flight and I am safe, you're going to get directed. You got to call me. I know most of the time the call is going to seem kind of boring to you or kind of pointless, because you're going to say, I just didn't sleep well because, the next door neighbor's dog was barking. I got it. It's a formality. It's what it is. And it's set up in place because sometimes it will be just a little bit more important. So either way, call me anytime you can't make a flight. When I'm safe, I'll tell you to call your class leader, or we'll talk about it. I'll either give you a downshift or I'll tell you can go back again tomorrow and try it again. Either way, you got to call me anytime I am safe. Now right here at the end, this is the question and answer period. Usually you guys have a bunch of questions for me. So I'm just going to answer some of the more popular questions that you guys have. Mostly people want to talk about refractive surgery. Honestly, I don't know anything about it. You won't get it done while you're here. You'll have to go to your next duty station before they'll let you do it. So no refractive surgery. You guys will ask about braces. I don't do anything with braces. Last question, they'll say, hey, can I continue to take this and still fly? And usually the answer is yes. But if you guys have any specific questions, the last question that usually most people have is about a specific supplement that they're on. They'll want to know, hey, can I keep taking this? And just call me. We'll talk about it. If you have a question about birth control, you don't need to come and see me. Just text me if you need a birth control refill. I'll refill it for you. And that goes really with any medication. If it was given to you by a military doctor, just text me, tell me you need a refill. We'll knock that out. Well, everybody, I'm sorry I wasn't able to be there today. That concludes your medical brief. If you have any questions, just call me. If my editing skills are as good as I thought they were, I'm gonna have my phone number on the bottom of the screen as the video is going. If you have any questions, seriously, call me anytime. Even if you think it's a stupid question, just call me. It'll save a lot of trouble in the future. So I'm gonna leave you guys there. We'll talk to you guys later.